everyone. Welcome to my channel. It's Miranda at Mrs. Thinking of a Master Plan. And I am here with a video that pertains to my 2019 goals, visions, and self-discovery. Before we jump in, make sure that you give me a thumbs up on the video, comment below on some of the goals or visions that you have for 2019, or better yet, how about what is your one word for 2019? I'd love to hear what's your word and why you chose that word. And then if you've not subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love to have you here. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button there. And of course, to my A1s from day ones, hey girls, thank you so much for the support. So jumping right in, as I was doing my 2019 lineup, there was a planner that I told you was a self-discovery planner, or 365 days of self. This is very similar to what you have seen on the Paper and Pen Girls channel, because we discovered this kind of together. And we will be working in collaboration, but this is my interpretation of the Trish Moon Journal. And so I'll tell you what I did and how I'm doing mine a little bit differently from hers. But something that you will find out is with our collaboration, we are both each other's accountability partners. So it's not just throwing some goals down. It's not just giving a word. It's really trying to stick with it for 365 days and really being accountable for your actions, whether you participate or you don't. Do you fill out your questions and how that looks? So let's jump right in. This cover came from the Be Happy box, and I decided to put it on here because when I saw how it popped with these rose gold Levenger disc, I had to change it. Okay, so I did put a title in here, and I call this Miranda's 365 Days of Self-Discovery, using the copper letters that came in the Happy box. And it also came with this folder, and this is where I'm going to house my 365 questions. As I'm flipping through, the intro page just says hello possibilities, and y'all see that copper foil. Yes, you see it. Hello 2019. I just threw some of the flowers down, and progress, not perfection. And I'm so glad I put this in the front of the book because, you know, as I set these goals for myself, I'm not a perfect person. So I cannot expect that I'm going to execute things with perfection. But as long as I'm able to see growth, progress, that's what matters. Okay. So I decided to do my vision board a little differently. And for 2018, I actually built a board and everything. But I decided to sum my goals up and not make them so lengthy. And I feel like they're more obtainable for me. So my vision for 2019, or my one word, is to build. The reason why I selected the word build is because with any structure or sound structure, if you build a strong foundation, it can support whatever you put on it. So with that being said, I want to build certain things this year. And the first, of course, I broke it down into categories. So SPF, so S for spiritual, P for professional, and F for financial. So those are my goals, and plan a happy life. And notice here, I don't have a whole lot of riff-raff. I don't have a whole lot of extra and all these steps and breaking it down. No. So whatever today, building spiritually for me is just making sure that I open my Bible and read my Bible every day. That's a start. Professional, I'm working on building my brand. So what am I doing on a daily basis to achieve this, building this professional brand or building myself? Financial, what am I doing to build my financial stability? How am I spending? Really tracking my spending habits and seeing it for myself. Okay. And then I like this quote. It says, hold the vision, trust the process. So with that being said, the Happy Box, or Be Happy Box, also came with these goal worksheets. So this one is for the month of January, and I haven't filled it out, but it talked about long-term goals. So weekly actions, networking, spiritual routine, budget review. Down here for daily goals, I have daily Bible reading, building my brand, and spending habits. So if I'm doing something each of these days, I get to check that off, and I like that. So that's what I've done. Now, the self-discovery piece comes from the fact that every year, you hear everyone. I've heard so many people say it, all the shout outs. 2019 is the best year ever, the best things to come, the best version of me. You have all these New Year's resolutions, and we start out pretty strong with those resolutions, but we start fizzling off as life comes at us, and it's easy to revert back to where we were. And I think the reason for that is sometimes our goals are too lofty. So we need to make our goals to be SMART goals, of course, and those goals are achievable and attainable. And so I feel like if I work just a little bit every day on discovering who I am, I'm working towards my goal, because the most important component of any goal is yourself. So knowledge of self is the key to meeting your goals. I feel like by the end of the year, through this journey of self-discovery, it's going to help me be a better mother, a better wife, a better friend, you know, a better manager, a better person, because you have to know yourself. You have to spend time with yourself. And some of the benefits of answering or doing your goals this way, the self-discovery questions, is you learn about yourself. You reflect about your lifestyle. You remove mental blocks, because sometimes we do have mental blocks. We stay connected with our purpose. You know, so I did research before I did this program. You change your habits. You're able to relax, fueling your creative side, because you're going to be creative. You're forced to be creative every day in this planner or in this journal gratitude to open it. Because if it's pretty, if it's not pretty, I'm not going to want to open it. Okay. You're letting gratitude flow. It's boosting your confidence. Here's the piece I really like. Helps you to have more clarity, managing stress, and then finding ways to be successful. So that is why I chose the 365 questions method. Okay, so as you flip through this planner, you'll see that I have these tabs that I've grabbed from various planners, and I put them on here. And so if I really liked the quote or the saying, I left it as such. So we're not going to go all the way through this because it's not all the way filled out, but I will tell you I have all the paper in here that will belong in here. Each month has a page for me to, I don't know if I'm going to write a letter, reiterate my goals, but there will be something here on this page. For the month of January, or every month, there'll be a sheet at the beginning of the month, and I want to use that to just throw down positive quotes and affirmations and things that I like. So because January is blue and silver, I tried to feed off of that scheme. Start each day with a grateful heart. Don't let anyone dull your sparkle. I think that's so important. And that, because these snowflakes are sparkling on that page, you know, for me, it went together. And then, of course, I like shopping. This signifies my working. And then I just really like this, and it matched with the rest of that. So I kind of put that on there. And this poor snowman has been taken down and pulled up so many times. I put him down. I was like, I'm going to let him stay even though he doesn't really match. So it's cold in January. Okay. So every month does come with selfies of me. It doesn't have to be all selfies. I'm going to also take this as an opportunity to get to use some of my scrapbook paper. So you'll see scrapbook paper. You may see die cuts in here, but I'm really going to also use this as an opportunity to really give myself some positive affirmations and things like that. But there will be a picture every month. And the only reason why there's not one already there is because I can't find my cords to my selfie. I have no idea what I did with them. Okay, so because it is 365 days, even though you look at this and you're like, oh, okay, well, it's numbered to the calendar day. It is numbered to the calendar day only for the month of January. And then going forward, you'll see 32, 33. And so what I did was I will go over the first 7 questions for this week. The very first one is your biggest dream. What is your vision for next year or this year? How do you feel today? What was the most important word of today? I'm sorry. What was the most important event of today? One lesson you learned today. How was the weather today? And what's your goal for next week? So those are the 7 questions, and I haven't done it all. I just started it to ask myself this week. So I went in with a stamp, and I stamped the days of the week down. And I put them in various questions that I felt like connected close to, you know, January. So the blues and the blacks, and that's exactly what I have on this first page. So I am really looking forward to my accountability collaboration with Tamara on this. It's great to have that accountability partner, as I believe I mentioned earlier, and just making sure that I get in here every day and I answer these questions. Adding stickers and things like that to it is really going to make it something that I want to frequently touch. And if you think about it, this all goes back to self-care and, you know, journaling and writing things down, becoming in touch with your feelings. It's touching on that mental category, and also it's touching on the emotional category of self-care. So that is how I'm doing this. And again, I just tied it all in because I feel like it all goes hand in hand. And I know this video was probably pretty heavy. It was heavy for me to record it, but I really wanted to get it out so you guys, when you see this in my lineup and when you see me bring this out, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm sharing it with you guys because I want you guys to hold me accountable as well. Like, I think we all need that. So that is why I brought it to this forum. But I'm super excited how my word of the year came out, and also how, you know, I really connect with the word. And I think that's important. Some people just throw words out there because they like the words, but I'm really throwing a word out that I had to think through of why I was going to do it. In order to stick to it, it has to make sense to me. So that is my lovely 2019 self-discovery journal. And I mean, it's my journal, my 365 days of self-discovery, but it's also my goals and vision for 2019 that all ties into that. Okay, guys, well, I hope that you guys have already selected your word of the year, and you have created your vision boards, and you're well on your way of executing whatever goals you have set for yourself for 2019. All right, guys, don't forget, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Have a great and productive year. Ciao, Bella.